it's me, Sentimental. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post new related videos every single day, and today's video is going to be going through my Pullip doll bin. So it occurred to me that I don't think people realize that I collect Pullip dolls, because I've been getting a lot of comments recently asking me, like, hey, do you know about Pullip dolls? They're like probing me if I would collect them, and I'm like, I do. But I haven't really posted about them a lot recently, and I'll kind of get into that as we move through this video of why I've kind of stepped away from them. But I actually bought one recently, so it's time. I'm going to introduce you to my current collection, and then you can watch as it grows in the future. So the reason you guys never see these dolls, by the way, because you've seen my collection tours, I'm sure, and like my doll room updates, you've never seen a lick of these dolls. The reason for that is that they live in Brett's space usually. So Brett collects anime figures and gaming stuff, but he really likes Pullip dolls, and a lot of them, such as her, Pullip Miku, a lot of them are like anime characters. I guess not a lot of them, literally like 3 of them, but he loves these dolls, like, and he likes all of them. He likes to use them. We used to do like toy photography together a lot. I'd really like to start doing that again. We stopped because I broke the camera. But he loves photographing these dolls. He thinks they're really beautiful. His other favorite doll, by the way, because he's not a big doll person, but he likes dolls of characters that he already likes. So like he has a Pure Nemo, which I bought this for him when we were in college, but he's been looking for her, and she was in with the Pullip, so I'm happy to report that to him. So this is the K-On! The movie Yui Hirasawa doll, I guess. I don't know, I bought it for him. But so he likes like dolls like that are very specific, but he generally, like, he's not into Bratz dolls. He doesn't really like Monster High dolls or Ever After High dolls or anything. Like, he likes them, they're fine. He can appreciate the artistry behind them, but he doesn't really like think twice about them. But Rainbow High, he loves, and he loves Pullips too. So, and Pullips and Rainbow High actually have kind of similar appearance, at least to, like, on a base level, they have similar features, so it kind of makes sense that he likes them too. So for this collection, I want to preface this by saying that they're in a bin right now, and I've gotten weird comments about dolls being in bins before. Oh, sometimes they're not on display, like, woo, woo, spooky. The reason for it is because we moved last May, and Brett has been very slowly setting up his space because it's his space, he can do what he wants with it, and these are going to go in here, and he just hasn't decided how he wants them displayed yet. And they've been displayed in his spaces for the past like 4 years. He babies them, he really likes them, but he doesn't super know how to take care of dolls, like specifically the hair, so I have to come in and help him whenever he asks me to. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to introduce you to them. I'm not going to do it in any particular order. All I'm going to tell you is their name, where I got them, and stuff like that, and this can introduce you to my Pullip doll collection. So yeah, so the first one will be this one, which is the one that I showed you earlier. So this is Pullip Miku, and she's from like the Vocaloid collaborations that they've done, which they've done quite a few. In fact, our newest Pullip is from Vocaloid as well. This one was one of the first dolls I ever saw when I was deciding that I wanted to be a doll collector, because I discovered the Hatsune Miku character from a Nendoroid, and I really like Nendoroids, and I felt, because I wasn't super into dolls yet, like I had some Monster High dolls that I liked, but it was because of the show. I wasn't really a doll person yet, but oh, that changed. But with Pullip dolls, I discovered this one on Amazon when I was looking for the Hatsune Miku Nendoroid, and I was like, dolls can look like that? Like, I was so gobsmacked. But she was $120 at the time. I was 12. That was not within the realm of possibility at all for me. I did end up getting her a couple years later. I got her for $90, I think, on eBay. I got her for a really good price, and I love her, and Brett really loves her too, so she's been on a lot of little photography adventures. This doll wasn't the best like build quality necessarily, so she is missing her squares. I have them, but they are really difficult to put in. There's like little ponytail squares. And then her headphones don't stay on super well because I think they cracked inside somewhere. And then she also has a lot of pleather on her outfit, but she's so beautiful. Also, by the way, if you don't know about Pullip dolls, they are pretty cool. They're made by a company in, I think it's South Korea, called June Planning, and Groove Co. is another, I don't know which one's which. And these dolls are like collector dolls, so they're specifically a line of collector dolls. They do have some that are kind of closer to being playline, like the little Pullip dolls, but oh, I'm not going to show you my little Pullip dolls. I have 2 of them, though. I have the Cube Doll Collect one, Doll Collect or something, or Doll Cola is what it's called, and then I have the Little Moon one, if that's her name. She has the cat suit and the neon green hair. But yeah, I'm not going to show you those right now because they're not here. Pullip dolls, the reason I fell in love with them is because not only are they just beautiful, they're just beautiful dolls, but they actually have really interesting features. So they have eyes that can blink, which is unheard of as like a manual blink like that. They're not the best quality. I mean, they're nice quality, but the mechanism is not super user friendly. There we go. Okay, it's been freed. So they're really good for photography. And I know her bangs are styled wrong. It's so funny. When I hand this doll back to Brett after fixing her, he instantly starts trying to part the bangs correctly. Anyway, and then she has eyes that can move. There's a mechanism on the back of the head that achieves all of this, and I just thought that was the coolest thing in the whole world for, like, if you were gonna do doll photos or, like, doll videos. I thought that was amazing. So that's kind of what made me fall in love with them. She was not my first Pullip, though. Took me a while to get her. I'll show you who my first Pullip was when we get to her. My first Pullip just happened to be one of the, like, rarest Pullips that exists, just because I fell in love with that one, and she was cheap when I got her. Or not cheap, but she was, like, retail cost. We'll get there. Okay. Next is Senpon Sakura Miku. I said that so weird. Senpon Sakura. Just, like, one of the Vocaloid songs. And this is one of Brett's favorite songs and outfits. So this was really cool when this one was announced for pre-order. We pre-ordered her together. And here she is, and he super likes this one. All the other ones have been sitting in the bin, but this one is his baby. You can tell someone really likes something in their collection, or not necessarily, like, okay, so he moves her around. Generally with his collectibles, they're like statues, so he generally will leave them in place, you know, he doesn't touch them, but this doll I've seen move around the house a lot, so clearly he really likes her because he's relocating her around. So I think that's pretty cute. So he definitely likes this one, and I mean, he likes all of them, but you know, there's certain ones that are clearly his favorites, and it's this one. I don't think any of these will beat her. Although there's one, I always ask him who his favorite of dolls is because I'm trying to make conversation about dolls. He expressed interest in a doll, and I was like, let's buy you some. Let's buy you all of them because I love dolls and I want to share dolls with people. I want to share my love for dolls with people. And he likes dolls too. It's just that he doesn't like most Playline dolls that I collect. Like, he's not interested in them. But this one, he's obsessed with. He loves this doll. I'm going to get into this later, but Pullip dolls are either the best quality doll you've ever touched or the worst quality doll you've ever touched, and they're all the same price. So these ones are fantastic. They have really nice clothing quality. The build, like, they have a lot of really cool details. These are like really cool fabric shoes with fabric laces, and like, those are foam on the bottom, and the hair quality is amazing. It's like if you've ever bought a cosplay wig off of Amazon that was not like a American company crappy Party City style wig, but like a cosplay wig. It's this fiber. And you'll notice this fiber on a lot of like wigs for dolls specifically because this is a wig fiber. You're not going to see it rooted into doll heads almost ever. I think it's too thin to be rooted properly, but I'm not sure. It also has pretty it'll break, so it's probably not the best for rooting into the dolls. But she's super cute. Brett super likes this one, and I would recommend this one, but I think this one was like $200 because Pullip dolls are way too expensive now, which is why I'm saying, like, they're either the best quality doll ever or the worst quality doll ever, so like, I'm not spending $200 on that gamble. I'm not doing it. So unfortunately, that's kind of why I've stepped away from collecting Pullip dolls, but I do have one coming in the mail. She's a doll though, and she was very cheap. Oh my god. You'll see her soon. Okay, so this is Pullip Paya, and she was one of my Pullip grails for a long time, because my first Pullip, you'll see, is also in this theme. So I really liked these ones, and they're little, I love the moving eyes, it's so cute. It's probably terrifying for people though, but I think it's adorable. But she came in like an alligator suit, and I love her. So she's based off of Little Pullip Aganya, I think, and she is Pullip Paya. She came out in like 2012 or something, I think. And this one's extremely high quality. The animal costume is such good quality. This hair, you can see me doing this. I love her hair. She has like probably the softest hair of all my Pullip dolls. It's the same fiber as the other ones, but it's just perfect. I bought this one brand new, by the way. I unboxed her. I think she was like 120. I was desperate for this one, and she was starting to get expensive because she was starting to sell out. So I bought her on Facebook for the retail cost, essentially. And yeah, I love her. She's wearing her pajamas that come under her outfit right now, if you're wondering. With Pullip dolls, I usually leave them in their original outfits just because I really like Pullip dolls are just really, really well designed dolls, and I tend to like to leave them in their outfits. But one of the really fun aspects of Pullips that drew me into them initially, because I knew about the Miku one and I started researching them more, you know? And there is this phenomenon that unfortunately isn't super common anymore, where people were doing like photo stories with their Pullip dolls. So they would make like comics using photos of their dolls, and I was like, that is so much fun. I can't find the one I used to read, and I'm really sad about it. Hopefully it's still on the internet, but I lost it. But it was so cute, and it used a lot of like early Pullip dolls, and it was really fun. I really liked it. If I read it again, it probably wouldn't be as good as I think it is now, because I'm remembering it with rose-colored glasses. But anyway, so I really wanted to have like a Pullip family like that I could switch their outfits around, but I never did. Every time I bought them and expected that I would do that, I didn't really end up doing it because the dolls are so... Pullip dolls are very delicate. They're made, like, listen. That's the material the head's made out of. It's ABS plastic, which is like the worst quality plastic. It's not good. It scratches very easily. So unfortunately, even though these dolls are quite expensive, they're not super good quality. The build quality of the base dolls is not very good. But they're really, really fantastic dolls. It's the designs that carry them through. So I don't mind paying more for the really well-designed dolls or anything because I really like them. But there are problems that kind of keep me away from them a little bit. And they have terrible bodies. But this one I bought on eBay. She is a custom one that somebody made. And I don't really know the history behind her. I wish that I'd asked because I don't know if I would ever be able to find the person who previously owned her at this point because it's just been so long. I think I bought her in like 2015 for context, 2014 or 2015. So I was pretty young. 14 or 15, but she is Pullip Sfaglia with a Myra wig on, and I just learned this like this week. Sfaglia was the like angelic pretty collaboration doll, and I knew that the base doll for this one was pretty expensive, but I had no idea that it was that doll. But she was $60 and she came with a bunch of extra outfits. This was like the score of the century for me, and she came in this exact outfit. I think this is a vintage Barbie wedding dress. It might be homemade, I have no idea, but that was what the seller thought it was, so I just went with it. And then she's wearing this little necklace with a little pearl at the end, and she has this wig, which I love. It's Pullip Myra's wig. Usually it's more like styled, but she's been in this bin for a while. But this is my baby. She's the one that I take everywhere for like photography and everything. I love her. And she's actually on an Obitsu body, which is just a different type of body. So you'll see she has like stronger legs that have way better articulation. So she's the one I super like playing with. And then they also have like rubbery bodies, like they're squishy. I don't know, they're just really, really nice. And you can see the arm movement here versus regular Pullip dolls. Their bodies are just awful. Like the material they're made out of is terrible. They don't articulate super well, and they break super easily, and they fall apart super easily too. So like you'll just be trying to pose your doll for a picture and the whole arm just falls off and you have to put it back. So frustrating. But Obitsu bodies are different. But this is something that I feel about Barbies too. If I need to invest in like 3 complete dolls in order to make one good doll, that's not gonna work for me, you know? So with Pullip dolls, in theory, you're gonna have to buy like a custom wig for most of them. You're gonna, if you wanna like play with them and they're not just a display doll, you're gonna have to buy a custom wig, you're gonna have to buy a custom outfit, probably, because a lot of them are not practical outfits or they're not the best quality outfit either. You're gonna have to buy a new body. That's too much. It's too much. I can't do it. And I don't know if she has different eyes than Sfaglia. I suspect that she does, because these ones are really far back in the mechanism. Like they weren't placed in here super well, or maybe they go to a different type of head. I don't know. But you can see she actually has a really easy to use mechanism, and you can see that hers is a bit clicky. So they're both not wanting to hold themselves down. Yeah. And then where's that? Yeah, this part. Yay. She's my baby. So if you go back on my Instagram at any point in time, you'll see a ton of pictures of this one because she's my baby. She's my baby. All right, and then this next one is my only other custom one, and these two end up being my babies because I carry them around and play with them a lot. So this one is Pullip Clarity, and I believe she has custom eye chips, and this is a BJD wig, and I think these earrings might be custom too, but I actually don't know. So I got her on eBay, or I think I got her in a Facebook group. She was very cheap as well. I don't remember what I paid, but these cheap ones that are, customized in some way, I grab them. I used to like really seek these out. And it's pretty hard to find these because people generally won't sell the custom version. They'll put them back together and sell the original one because, you know, that makes more sense. But I want to buy them like this. Like these are what's super cool to me because I just have a lot of fun like getting to create like the character and the personality and finding outfits for them. So this is actually an outfit that I put on her. And it has a stain. I think it's from like a little rosette, which by the way, I can't find these in like fabric stores anymore, these little rose things. I really needed one for a costume and I couldn't find them, which is really annoying. But anyway, so I kind of need to put one right there, I think, because, I don't know, there's like a weird stain. I need to cover it. But this dress I bought from an Instagram seller who like sells, just like a doll collector who sells their stuff on Instagram. And this was like a little, I think it was custom made for Never After High doll, and it was $4, so I bought it. And it is not the right size for this doll. You'll see the chest looks weird and it's not closed at all in the back, but I want to get another dress in this exact color for her if I were to do it, but I don't even know where to begin to custom dress shop for dolls. And custom dresses for dolls, rightfully so, are very expensive. So, but I did buy some doll clothing that I think will fit my Pullip dolls. I'll show you. It'll be a while before they get here. I mean, it shouldn't be that long, but you know. And then she's wearing these little tight sock things and these little shoes. The tights are unfortunately stained, but I thought they were cute enough that it wasn't bothering me that much. But yeah, so this is Clarity. Very, very cute. She is another one that I used to photograph all the time. And I broke my camera. That's why you don't really see me photographing my dolls as much anymore. I broke it. Okay, and then this is Snow Miku. I probably should have showed you her earlier in the video, but it's fine. So this one's hair is awful, and it's even had a haircut because the hair is supposed to be a lot longer. This doll, I believe that there's two variants of her. There's one that is like this and one that has amazing hair. Both of them are quite rare though, but this one is probably the one you're going to find more commonly. Brett and I split to buy this one, so he paid 40 and I paid 40, which I don't regret that purchase at all. We really like this doll. He really likes this doll. He doesn't seem bothered by the hair when he displays her, but I've noticed that he will put her in the back row and have the other ones kind of covering her hair. But this wig quality, by the way, is so bad that her bangs have split ends. That is so unusual for the bangs to also have split ends, because the bangs are shorter hairs. Like, generally they can stay in better condition. But yeah, so it's weird though, because she has the exact same outfit and everything else as the other Miku. It's just that her hair is complete poo-poo garbage, so it sucks. But I bought her and I was being real cocky. I was like, the seller was like, are you sure? Because her wig is really bad. Like, it's not just something you can brush out. But I had just recently learned a little bit about doll hair care, so I was like, I got this. Like, how hard can it be? And she was like, no, like, this doll's notoriously bad. Like, people can't fix her, even people who like really know what they're doing. And I was like, I got this, I'm fine. Dumb. I was like 16. Clearly I have not fixed it. I did make it better, but I haven't tried my more recent like doll hair care techniques, so maybe I could fix it more now. I think I just need to custom make her a wig. I thought, I was so naive, that I could just search for a BJD Snow Miku wig and find one for a Pullip doll and it would be like, great. No. Maybe now though, because more custom doll stuff exists now than back then, but probably not. I'm gonna have to custom make one. I'm gonna have to buy a wig in this color, which would be hard because it's like, it's an icy blue, but it has like a green tint to it, and I would want this exact color. And then I'd have to buy these blue streaks and sew them in. It wouldn't be hard, it would just be hard to find the base wig for her. But yeah, Brett really likes this one too, and we bought her together. All of these are basically mine, like all of them are ones that I purchased except the Senbon Sakura Miku and then the Snow Miku. Alright, this next one is Brett's favorite. So I assume the Vocaloids are, but I generally say who's your favorite, you can't say Miku. Because Miku, he likes that character already. So if you say Miku's your favorite Pullip, I'm gonna be like, sure. Who's your favorite out of like the other ones? And this is his favorite. So this is Pullip Noir. And her hair's pretty messy right now. She has bad hair quality. We've kept it really, really nice though. I know how to recurl it and everything because you can actually just like finger curl it. If you've ever had like a porcelain doll or seen one, they have this hair fiber, I'm pretty sure. It's not good. They should not be using it on these collectible dolls. I don't know why they do it. This is Pullip Noir, so she's super, super cool. I love her makeup. She's like really different from all the other Pullip dolls, and she has this like gothic Lolita vibe, I think is what they are going for in this one. I'm not sure. But she has heterochromia, which is something you see often on custom Pullips, but not usually on the released ones. And then she also has this lip ring that connects to an earring, which I think more dolls should do this. It's really cool. So you can see her little ring there. And it has, like, that chain, it's really, really cool. And I think she's gorgeous. I really like her vibe. She also came with platform shoes, but Pullip dolls' little feet, they're so small, and the shoes that come with Pullip dolls almost never actually fit the feet, so her shoes just fall off so easily. So like, they fit Barbie shoes usually, but this one, her shoes are falling off. And you'll notice that most of mine will not actually be wearing shoes. It's either that they didn't come with shoes or I just didn't want to deal with it because it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. So when I put them on display, it's like, there's some sitting up front, you can't really see the feet, I don't care. If it's a photo shoot, I'll put on the shoes for the pictures, but like otherwise, I'm not dealing with it, because if I want to pick up a doll and like brush her hair or something and the shoes are flying all over the place, no. Horrible. I think they just need to update the Pullip sculpt. I think it's time. They've updated the bodies a few times in the past, but like, it's time. Please fix it. Okay. Anyway, next, we're actually gonna get into the bin. Aw. Well, these are just the dolls that Brett has in general. This is a Monster High doll that I bought for him because he really liked the... No, she's running out of battery! He really liked this one, and he really likes Frankie. So this is just Brett's doll bin, essentially. Okay. So she does not belong with my collection, she goes with Brett's. This one, oh, Frankie's little armband. This is Pullip, or Dal Tinkerbell. So, ooh, she has that bad quality wig too, huh? She's getting split ends, and this wig is like pretty Interesting. Okay. She's not wearing her wings because I don't like her wings. I need to make her new ones. They might be in here though. I think they're probably in with my doll collection stuff though. You can see these awful shoes. Awful. Barely fit. They're way too big. But this doll's really nice. So we got really lucky with this one. I actually found her at, oh my god, Frankie is not happy right now. She's like still making noise. Anyway, I found her at Tuesday Morning. Oh, I forgot to tell you, yeah, this one, we're gonna get into an era where every single Pullip doll I have was not by, it was by choice, obviously, like I chose to buy them, but I bought them at Tuesday Morning, so it was random which one I would get, and they were $40 to $60 each, depending on the doll. Which is an amazing deal. Hold on just a second. So there was this strange phenomenon, like almost 10 years ago at this point, where Pullip dolls were just really common at Tuesday Morning stores, which is like it's like a high-end discount retailer. I don't know how to describe it. They have like Marshall's or Ross type of store, but they don't sell clothes really. I used to work at one and I can't even describe it. It's supposed to be like specialty products, but at a discount essentially. And for some reason, they just started getting Pullips back in, I don't know, like 2014. And they kept getting them until like very recently, like 2019, I think was when, like the last time I found them, which is a shame. I wish that they kept getting them, but someone leaked their like distributor list, I think, and then someone like that made them not get Pullips anymore. Something happened, I don't know. But I used to find them all the time there, and you could get them for like $40, which is great. For dolls, it's not as good because like, yeah, that's probably their retail cost, like sure. But for like a Pullip, like this one, like Noir, I think this is she a regeneration? I don't remember. But for Noir, that like, yeah, that's a great deal. For dolls, they retail for a lot less than the Pullips do. And when I first started finding these at Tuesday Morning, I think they were 40 each, but they went up to 60 at some point, which is still an amazing deal. So I would go adventuring to get these. I would go to like every Tuesday Morning within 3 hours of me. There was one trip that we went on where a lot of these came from, where I was at my dad's house in Oklahoma. We went to all the Tuesday Mornings in Oklahoma, and then we drove all the way down back to Austin where we were living at the time and bought Pullips all the way there. It was magical. It was a magical experience. And it was just one of those things where you just had to hear about the Pullip drop. And then you had to run because there were a lot of people trying to find them. But in Oklahoma, it seemed like people weren't buying them because I found so many there. But with these, you didn't get to pick who you were going to get. Obviously, you could go to the store and decide whether you're going to buy them or not, but you wouldn't be able to like type in the SKU and it would say Tinkerbell's there, you know? It would just be, there's a possibility of getting these characters. These are the characters in the batch, and your store would get like 2, and you would have to hope for the best. When I worked for Tuesday Morning, by the way, in 2019, we never got any. So that was great. I think I worked there like late 2018, early 2019 or something, but we never got Pullip dolls or anything. We did get like Silkstone Barbies or something though. We got like really high-end collector Barbies. I don't know. Never bought any though. But yeah, so this is Tinkerbell. Really cute doll. She was one of the ones that I knew would show up at Tuesday Morning, but I thought we were past the time that she would show up because she was one that would show up a few years before I started looking, and she turned up. I think she was at one in Galveston, Texas, so I drove like an hour to get her. Worth it. Because I was in Houston at that point. I think I was visiting my mom. Okay, this next one is her name Kanta? I think this is Dal Kanta. So by the way, Dal and Buell are the only dolls that I have other than Pullip. So they all have like a character story. So like Dal, I think, is Pullip's little sister, and like Buell is Dal's friend. They all have little stories, but they're also all just like very specific designs. So this is Kanta. I love this one. I got her Tuesday Morning during my Oklahoma adventure that I was talking about earlier. And she is so cool. She is so different from the other Pullips. Like her outfit, and like she has like what I think is a turban, and her face is adorable. I'm not the biggest fan of like all dolls, but all the ones that I have I super like, but a lot of them were random, right? Like I didn't know this doll even existed. I just found her. So I don't know, maybe I do like the doll face. I just don't like some photography. If you take doll pictures at certain angles, they will look awful. You kind of just have to like know the angles. So maybe it's just that people take pictures at bad angles, but she's super pretty, and her hair is actually really nice quality. I know it's hard to tell because it's kind of a mess right now, but hers is amazing quality, especially compared to ones like Noir. Like you can just feel the difference. And this is great quality hair, and she's gorgeous. I have no idea what, some of them are just themes. Like they decided on whatever theme this is supposed to be, and they worked with it, and I think they did a great job. It is adorable. Okay, and then I'll show you these two. These are 2 more that I like play with a lot that are more like customs. This one was probably my biggest blunder in terms of Pullip purchases. So this is Pullip Regeneration Moon. I bought her for like, I think she was on sale on the Pullip Style website. Pullip Style is like a US distributor of Pullips who's been around for a long time. And she was on sale, and I really wanted her because she comes with the cat costume. But she's one of my only Pullip dolls that has the, like, she's a regeneration of a really old Pullip. So the old ones had like this really shiny skin, and I don't super like super shiny skin like this. I like the matte skin. But yeah, so she has very minimal makeup. She has like very weirdly shiny eyes. She has a very shiny face. And also her wig is trash quality. So she's actually wearing this custom wig that I bought off of Etsy. I bought it for an American Girl doll, but it was not made for American Girl. I just kind of hoped. I was just like, it'll fit. Like, I don't know. Pull-ups and American Girls have similar sized heads, right? They don't. But yeah, so I really like this wig though. It's very, very cute. And I'm not super into the look I've given her. I think she needs to wear darker clothes. So she's kind of a work in progress. So I'm really glad that I have her because I do actually really like this doll. She's very different from my other ones though, so she displays kind of weird next to the other ones. But as you can see, she has that very dark lipstick. Like the outfit that I put together for her is a disaster. I don't even know where this dress came from. These are Star Darling shoes because strangely these fit decently well. I don't know. They're not, the foot is not that big, you can tell. It's kind of like my scene dolls wearing their shoes. But they don't fall off. Compared to Pull-Up shoes, that is a huge win. But yeah, so that's Moon. She's not, like, I really do like her, but she needs work. Like, I need to get her a new wig. I need to find her a new outfit. Like, I need to figure something out for her. And we'll get there. But I just kind of, when I got her, I was 15 probably. So I just kind of, I had to deal with what I had. And then this one's really cool. So I got this one at Tuesday morning. And right now, I don't even remember what her outfit was like. I think it was like a long, pretty dress that was like tea stained or something. I think this doll's name was like Milk Latte or Tea Latte or something. I don't remember. Because I instantly changed her out of her outfit. So she's in this My Scene. This is actually my childhood My Scene Bling Bling Barbie's dress. I always tell you that I still have my childhood My Scene dolls outfits. This is it. This is that dress from my childhood, and I put it on my Pullip doll before I ever got another My Scene. And she's wearing these custom shoes, these like really cute ones. Or no, did she come with these actually? Ooh, she might have come with these. Oh, God, I don't remember. I'll have to investigate. I did get some custom really nice shoes with one of my other dolls, but these might actually be her stock shoes now that I think about it. But she's really cute. I really like her. She's the most similar looking one to me, I think. Especially because she has like a bit of a, I mean, I'm a lot pinker than Pullip dolls, but she has a slightly different skin tone than the others, and I super like her face. Her face is super different, and her hair is interesting, so it's super high quality. But they did this weird like crimp to the bangs, and I actually really like it. It looks super cool, but the rest of the hair isn't curled really. It's like slightly wavy, but it's gorgeous. Look at the shine. It looks so like real. She has very red hair compared to mine, but it is like brown. It's just a redder brown. I don't know. I really like this doll. I really like her, and I got her Tuesday morning. This one was, oh my God. I lived in Austin, Texas, and that was like the most miserable time of my life. And I literally drove, like went on the bus to like the unknown in like North Austin, really far in to go to the Tuesday morning because they said they had 2 dolls. I called them and made sure before I took that adventure. So like as soon as I left class, I got on the bus and I got to Tuesday morning right before they closed. And then I was like stranded at the bus stop for a while. My phone was dead. I don't know the bus system very well, so it was a nightmare, but I got my dolls. Don't do that though. See if you can like get an Uber or something. Don't do what I did. But yeah, I got them and they're super, super cute. This one and another one are the ones that I got, and they're kind of like honorary sisters in my collections. I have a couple of ones that like are like honorary sisters. So like Moon, you'll meet her sister hopefully soon. But like this one also has like a sister in my collection. This one is one from the Oklahoma trip. This is Doll Romantic Rabbit, I think. Brett really likes this one too. I super like this one as well. Her hair is gelled, so I don't mind the hair fiber because it's very like, it's a very specific style. This is another one that's in one of these animal costumes, so I was super happy to find her at Tuesday morning because, again, one of my goals is to have all the animal costume ones. I messed up though and didn't get them back when they were cheap. She's like plush, by the way, like a stuffed animal. It's so sweet. Because of the outfit though, it's just a normal Pullip body underneath. But when they came out, I would just watch them. There's one that's like one of my ultimate holy grail dolls, but I don't even know how much she is now because I don't even want to think about it. But there's one that's like, I think she's intended to be Absalom, which is the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. She's wearing a caterpillar outfit. I need that. I need to look her up again to see if I can start like seeking her out because she's so cool. But there's like a lot of really cool Pullip dolls like that, and it got overwhelming because after a while I was like, they are releasing a lot of these, I can't do it. But I really wanted to collect them all, and this one was just lucky because I found her Tuesday morning, and this is from the Romantic Alice series. A lot of the minor characters like the dolls and Buells from Romantic Alice were showing up at Tuesday morning during this time. And she's really, really cool. Very underrated one, I think. The Romantic Alice series is really cool. Really, really cool. And I'll show you, I have a Buell from this series that's like, oh my god, I love that doll. All right, and then next we have, okay, so this is Dal Ehrenfried, and she unfortunately, I think something happened to her in Brett's possession, so she needs some work. She has like a scratch on her cheek, which I think I can fix. She has like, it's not a scratch, it's like a paint rub. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this doll. She's from, or he is from, sorry, dolls are generally girls, but this is a boy. He is from Neo Angelique or something. It's like an anime. I don't know. I found him at Tuesday morning, and I just haven't really found an outfit for him yet. I think I just need to put him back in his original one. But right now I have him in, I think this is an Only Hearts Club doll shirt. I think this is his original shirt or like suit top. These are Lottie, like Lottie Lorafina pants, I think. And then these are his original shoes and socks. I don't know. He needs help. I need to figure something out for him, but I just never really got super inspired by this one. I really like his hair color. It's really pretty. It's like pink, but it has this subtle like mix of blondes inside, and I really love his eye color too. I don't know. He's cute. I need to figure something out for him. I really do. And he's the only boy doll in my collection of Pullip dolls, which, yeah. Okay, this next one is my young child, my daughter. This was, actually she's kind of old at this point, right? Because I got her in 2012. This was my first Pullip doll, and she means a lot to me. She is not in good condition. I got her when I was 12. I didn't know how to take care of my dolls, and I thought I knew everything, so I tried to fix her. And this is actually a very rare Pullip doll. She's very limited. You don't really see her come up for sale ever, because I've been wanting to free this doll fully from her fate and buy another one that's perfect, and then this one can be whatever she wants to be, but I have never found one. But this is Pullip Froggy, and I got her again in 2012. She was my first Pullip doll, and her wig is god-awful quality. It's supposed to be longer than this. I cut it when I was 12. I had learned about boil washing. I had learned about how if you trim the hair a little bit at the ends, which I don't recommend, by the way, but there was like a tip back then where you trim the hair at the ends and then the rest of the hair will be like healthy and it won't split anymore. Lies. Lies. Don't be doing that. If you find that you've fixed the hair and it's all perfect except a little bit at the ends, then trim that, but don't just trim the ends. I trimmed like inches of hair off this doll's head, and this, I mean, this is a really rare doll. Her hair is not as bad of quality as some of the other ones, but it's just not good quality. Not good. And I was really sad because I had always heard that like Pullip dolls were like the bastions of dolls. You know, they were like the ultimate doll. They're a bit overhyped in that sense. I think people kind of get it now because everyone gets into the Pullip hype and then buys one. And if you didn't buy like one of the amazing quality ones, you were like, what? But this doll comes with a frog suit. She's wearing the hat right now. She's not wearing the outfit because I got this from an Instagram seller, this little frog dress. Yeah, so she's wearing that. She needs, I mean, she's a disaster right now. She's usually wearing this like Winx ball gown I have that matches her really well. That's her like usual outfit. But I want to put her back in her frog suit. But yeah, she's kind of a mess. She's kind of a mess, but we're working on it, you know, we're working on it. She also has a lip chip. It just sort of happened. But she's my baby. This is one of my like most meaningful dolls that I own in my collection. Definitely one of my favorite dolls in my collection. I love her so much. So much. And the reason I wanted her is because she had a frog suit. I had no idea she was limited. She's the pullipstyle.com mascot because of the doll, or the mini Pullip Froggy, and then they made her for Pullip Style because Pullip Style was a US distributor, and they made her, or I don't know the gender of the person who owns Pullip Style, sorry, but they made the person who owns Pullip Style their own Pullip doll, and it was Froggy. So this one's actually super limited, and she was on the site for like a year probably, and I ran track for an entire semester, and I guess my parents didn't know this because I just learned this recently, but I have only one working nostril, and I have like throat issues, so running track was a complete nightmare. I would be like, I probably shouldn't say, but I would be like dying after every practice, like, and you had to get up at like 5 a.m. and run for like 2 hours, and it was so bad. Worth it though, because I got my Pullip Froggy doll. That's I worked hard for her because my mom was like, I can't, like, you don't need a $100 doll. It's ridiculous. And I was like, please, I need her. And I'm so glad I fought for this doll so hard, because otherwise I never would have gotten her. The last time I saw one for sale was probably like 2014. It was $600, just to be clear. These, they're very, very hard to find. Mine is very trashed, but for me and my dolls, they're meant to be played with. They're meant to be loved. I got her when I was 12 years old, and I loved her ever since. I have played with her so much. She went on a cruise with me. She gets like the princess treatment of all of them. Her and Emmeline are like the two that get completely babied. They get new outfits. I still haven't bought her a new wig though. She used to wear this wig. It fell off. She used to wear this wig, which was a bad choice. I just need to order her another wig. I'm gonna look into it, because if I can get her another red wig that I can like style, or orange wig that I can style into like perfect ringlets, that'd be great. Because this one's just awful. And she's wearing the hat because I took the wig off of her to try to fix it, but it's pretty cute. She kind of looks like my little stepsister, actually. Like the hair color and everything. I don't know, she's so cute. And she came with little PJs that have this print, by the way, this like really pretty interior print. And I love her. I love her. And I don't feel bad. I know some idiot's gonna come out like, oh my god, I can't believe you ruined that doll. Yeah, I did. Jealous? You didn't get to? You didn't get to have her? Because I ruined her? Does that make you feel bad? Seethe. You know, like, I don't care. Anyway. Next up. Oh my gosh. Are these Brett's... I think these are the Pure Nemo doll's shoes from earlier. I think these are her shoes. Probably fell off in transit. There's other things in here too. Brett needed to unpack this box. He's been looking for several things in here. This is like big old Sonic he was looking for. Anyway. Next we have, I think this one's name is Colette. This is Brett's other favorite one. I'm really upset because at some point we lost one of the clogs and they are so darling. So I hope that we find them, because she comes with clogs and it's adorable. So she is really, really cute. She's based off of like kind of the Scandinavian region of Europe, I guess. I don't know. But she's so cute. She's one of our, no! What the heck? Look. The fabric is deteriorating. Check that out. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to fix that quick. Well, this is one of Brett's favorites, so that's really sad. Again, pull-up dolls are not always the best quality. This doll's literally been sitting in here with bubble wrap around her. There's no reason that this should be ripping like this. Wow. You can tell it deteriorated too, because it is stained. Wow. I thought this was like a flannel material. What happened? Sorry, y'all, I had to cut away. So Colette's little apron is literally like turning into dust, like as we speak. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. I'm probably just gonna have to take the trims off of this and make her a new apron, because what happened? Look, that's not staining, that's dust. What happened? Like dust from this falling apart. So I need to fix that. What happened here? Look, watch. It literally like pulls apart so easily. What happened? I think it's flannel material, but I don't know. Well, I was gonna say this is one of the best quality pull-up dolls, but no. The hair is super, super cute. This is the type of hair that you do not want to brush or mess with at all. I really like this thing that's on her head. Her outfit is amazing. I don't know what's going on with the apron though. We don't like smoke or anything near our dolls. Like, why would she just be falling apart like that? That's so sad. Oh no. But look, she has a cute little purse. I'm gonna put her down before I start crying, because I need to figure out what's going on with that. Pull-up dolls, everyone. Anyway, okay, the next one is Dal Hangry, and this one is really cool. She's like a Grateful Dead collab or something. Yeah, I don't know. We found her Tuesday morning in Galveston, Texas as well, with the same store as the Tinkerbell. I had really good luck at that store, but I lived in Austin at the time, so it was kind of a lot together. This doll is amazing. Her quality is so good. This material, I don't even know what it is, but it is so phenomenal. Her hair isn't the best, but it's really short, so it doesn't really matter if it's not the best quality. This is a working zipper, by the way. And underneath here, she has like a really cool outfit. It's a doll sized, yeah. Really, really cool. And she came with like this little Grateful Dead bag that you could carry her around in, and she came with like a big plushie, I think. Like, I don't know how this happened or why, but I love it. I love it. She is really, really cool, and she is really high quality. This is one of the highest quality pull-ups that I have, and she's a doll, so she would have cost less. And look, the little monster claws on the hoodie, spectacular. spectacular doll. If I had to recommend like one Pullip from my collection, this would probably be up there. I don't know how much this doll cost at this point. I did see her on a Japanese site for pretty expensive, so maybe this doll got expensive, I don't know. I got her for super cheap, that's all I know. I would recommend her specifically. Probably her and Milk Latte as like starter Pullips because they're both really, really nice. Because I think you need to, if you buy like a really bad quality Pullip first, like, I hate to say it, but Froggy, it might just poison the well and make you hate Pullip dolls. Because I was so heartbroken about Froggy because I babied her. I loved her so much. And yes, I destroyed the wig, but I really thought I was doing right by her. Yeah, she's been through it, but we've been through it together. And she came out of it a lot better than I did. Okay, but yeah, so this is Hangry. And I think there's another one. I think there's twins. There's Hangry and Angry. So this, yeah. But amazing, 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 amazing doll. Amazing. Like, look at the shoes. This is one of the only Pullips that has like actual fabric shoes, or not fabric, I'm sorry, like plastic shoes that are like painted details and stuff. Well, the only ones that I have, obviously. I super like the clogs on Colette, who's trying to make me cry. God, I just really want to show you how nice this doll is. Like, look at her socks, and she has like pantaloons or something under there, and like this really cool, amazing layered outfit. It's kind of like German looking, but I don't know. And this thing, and these like knitted or crocheted cherries all over her outfit, and the flowers too. Like, this doll is ridiculously nice quality. I don't know what's going on with the outfit though. Like, I really don't know, because this is one of the highest quality Pullips in my collection, but I don't know what happened there. And then there's Hangry. And then, okay, so this doll is a big blunder for me because of what I did to her. I wish I could take it back, but I don't know where to begin. So this was the doll with a pearl earring, the girl with a pearl earring Pullip doll. She's based off the painting Girl with a Pearl Earring, and she came just like the painting, like that's how you buy her. But for some reason, I was like, I really want to do a specific photo shoot of her with this holiday Barbie dress on. So I actually really like this doll, by the way. Like, she's really cool. I love her hair. Her hair fiber, it's a nice quality hair fiber, but it's very voluminous, which I love. I love it. I love it. She's beautiful. But my doll actually came really damaged. Sorry, the white balance is weird, but she came with this like horrible rub on her forehead, and it's really obvious. I know it's not obvious for y'all, but it's super obvious in person. But her thing that she was wearing covered it up, so I wish that I'd left it on. But I don't know how to like restyle her hair in that and everything, but I do still have all of her stuff, so I could restyle her, but I really wanted her to be like another character. And I do really like her though. I think she's really pretty. Her makeup is super cool, but her having that giant mark across her forehead makes it where I can't exactly use her as like just one of my other characters, so I need to fix her. She's one of the only ones that I ever got that was really damaged, and the reason Girl with a Pearl Earring Pullip dolls were showing up at Tuesday Morning, I believe, was because of this batch issue, because I think most of the people who got her had that problem. But if you just left her as Girl with a Pearl Earring, you were fine, because she has like a thing. But yeah, it's very sad. It's just another thing about Pullip dolls having god-awful quality materials that they make their heads out of, so it is what it is. Alright, oh, here's Hangry's doll. Her little plushie. Hangry is an amazing quality doll. Okay, and then this is Doll Princess Pinky. Love this doll. Underrated. I never see this doll in people's collections. She is so phenomenal. So, she's a bit, like, defluffed right now because she was in this bin for a while, but she has an actual cage skirt with wire inside that you can pose. Okay, so I restyled her. She's supposed to have her hair down, but I put it in these buns, and I've never been able to figure out how to do this again. It's really cute. After I got her, I was playing with her hair, because she doesn't have the best quality hair fiber, if I recall correctly. But I just kind of started braiding it, and I got it in these buns, and then I left it like that since then, because I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I've tried to do it again. Sorry, I noticed her cage skirt needed to be tighter. I've tried to do it again to like my rainbow high dolls and stuff, but I haven't been able to. But I think it's because this hair fiber she has, it's not the best quality, but it has a lot of like tooth to it, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of like friction, I guess, so it can hold itself up. So I think that's why these stay on this doll, but not on a rainbow high doll, because I'm pretty sure I just braided them really hard and then twisted them on themselves and then used these little butterfly clips to pin them in place. I don't actually think there's hair ties at all. But I think it's cute, and I think it matches her thing. So she is like the honorary sister of the Milk Latte doll. They have different vibes though, but shoe fell off. They are little sisters and they're so cute. By the way, dolls don't have the blinking mechanism. They do have the eye movement mechanism, but that's it. But yeah, this is an amazing doll. This is another one that I would highly recommend. Her outfit is so detailed. Look at the like corset lacing on the sides here, and it has like several layers. It's got all these bows and trims. Like, you can get a Pullip doll that has like the most, like, this is one of the most detailed dolls I've ever seen, right? Or you can get one that's just poo-poo garbage, and I don't know, it's great. It's interesting. There's also these like pearls hanging down, and just this cage skirt being posable is so cool. It's wires, and then these super adorable little tights, and her shoes with little rosettes on them. It looks like the rosettes are coming apart. Love her. I love her. Also, dowels are shorter than Pullips, so yeah. So these ones generally are cheaper. So if you happen to like dowels better, you're in luck, because most people don't, and they're cheaper. This doll I don't remember the name of, but she was like one of the last ones that I made. I don't remember this doll's name at all. I'm so sorry. She was one of the last ones that I think she is the last one that I got at a Tuesday Morning store. I got her in 2019, and I really like this one. Look at the dress on this doll. Her face isn't my favorite. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me as much as the other ones. And her hair is fine. It's in this big updo, so I can't really judge it, but that is a good thing because it's staying there. It looks good. She has this little hat. She's just a lady. Just a really beautiful lady. I just love this dress though. There's a little string stuck in there. Look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is the kind of detail that I wish I could get from Disney limited edition dolls, but I don't. And dolls retail for a lot less. Like, I don't know what this doll retailed for, but I know it was probably, or I'm pretty sure it was under $100 just because she's a doll. I got her for $60 because I got her at Tuesday Morning. Again, one of the last ones I ever got there. But like, look at this. The amount of detail, all of the different layers, and she even has like the pantaloons and these, oh, she has plastic shoes that are painted too. That's unusual for Pullips. She's really nice. Really, really nice doll. I completely don't know her name. Like, it's not even that I'm blanking on it, like it's at the tip of my tongue. I just straight up don't know. Like, I don't remember her name. But if you need me to find it, I will find it for you if you are just interested in this doll. Very, very cute. You'll also notice that dolls are pretty like rickety compared to the others. They all have awful bodies. They're all Pullip dolls, but dolls in particular have very like not great quality bodies. That's just with Pullips and dowels, you just have to like accept certain things. And those are the terms. All right, so this one is the Buell Romantic White Queen, I think. Oh my god, this doll's amazing. So she has that really, really nice hair fiber that I love. That it's probably the same hair fiber as the others. It's just like heat treated or something. But this is the same as Milk Lattes, I believe. And also Girl with a Pearl Earring. So soft and so pretty. It's like realistic looking. I super like it. Her dress is ridiculous. So this is a Buell. People don't like Buells, so I understand if this one is not appealing to you. I actually really like her. I'm not a big fan of most Buells that I've seen. Like, there's a lot of them that I see and I'm like, but this one I bought because I fell in love with her dress, and also she goes to the romantic white, or the romantic series, like White Rabbit, and I think this is White Queen. And I'm like, what if it's a different queen? But she goes to the romantic series, so I have two from the romantic series, and these are the two that showed up at Tuesday Morning. I think I got both of them. Buells also have the moving eyes, but I don't know, their face sculpt doesn't make it as like nice looking, so I generally, she's not wanting to stick close front. Stick them a little close front. Come on, there we go. I like to leave them facing forward because I don't like the amount of white in the eye that shows up. But anyway, this doll is unbelievable quality. She has like so much detail. Look at this dress. And her crown is so cute. It messes up her bangs, as you can see. She has messy bangs. But like the crown is all fabric. It's so nice. There's like, this is metal, this little emblem here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this doll. So pretty. And look at her little pursed lips. And she's so cute. So, so cute. She also has, look at this. I know that is so detailed because it's a panel, or it's not even just a panel, actually. It goes all the way around. I know it's super detailed like that because this dress opens up to show it. But look, she's like luxurious because even the back has all that. Yeah. Not like the old royals that would just have a panel in the front. She's different. And then she also has like a fluff skirt underneath, which Disney limited edition dolls, which are very expensive, do not do this. They almost never have a petticoat like this. So really, really cool. No crinoline, no petticoat, no nothing. And these dolls generally do. I don't know if she came with shoes. She probably did, and I probably took them off because they were driving me crazy. But yeah, look at this. Like, it's so adorned. It's so fun. So beautiful. Materials on this one are fantastic too. And Buells also have really like Rickety bodies. So this is Dal Deroni. As you can see, she is wearing Bonita Femur's dress from Monster High because she came in it's either a Dalmatian or a cow costume. And it's very cute, but even though I buy them specifically because this was my first Tuesday morning pull-up though, actually. But I generally will buy them specifically for them to wear the animal costume. Like that's the idea. That's why I want them. But then they don't wear it ever. I don't know. I just end up taking them out of it. But she came in like again, it's like a Dalmatian or a cow. I don't remember. I feel like it's a Dalmatian, but I thought somebody corrected me and said it was a cow. I don't know. Super cute. This is probably my favorite doll. Her face is really nice. I think her eyes have yellowed for some reason. I don't know. I don't remember them being yellow on the whites of the eyes like that. But she's wearing Bonita Femur's outfit just because, she's Moon's little sister in my collection, and I thought it looked really cute on her. But she's probably gonna have to lose it soon because I want to put it back on Bonita at some point. So she might get the Create a Monster skeleton outfit, which is what Bonita's wearing right now. I don't know. I love this one. I recommend this one a lot. She's really, really beautiful. Her outfit isn't the best though, but if you want to like play around with your pull-ups, you're probably gonna want to get one of these. One of these like dolls because they're cheaper. They're like a good introduction. This one I feel is a lot more versatile and easy to care for because her hair isn't the best quality, but it's very short, and the material that it's made out of is fantastic for styling it. I don't really mess with it too much though because I like the style that it's in, and she has short hair, which is kind of unusual for pull-up dolls, other than the ones that have like super curly hair that is specifically styled upward like this one. You don't really get a lot of them with short hair, so I like this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And she's one of my earliest pull-up dolls too. I've had her since probably around 2015. I think it was around the time Brett got a car because we started going to Tuesday morning pretty regularly, and that's how I got her. I miss when Tuesday, like the golden era of collecting for me, when Tuesday morning was so good. Which wasn't actually when I was in college. It was when, and I didn't get to go very often, but when like Monster High and Ever After High was still in stores and like Winx, Tuesday morning was such a cool place to go. I got so many Ever After High dolls there. I got so many Winx dolls there. It was amazing. It was amazing. I missed that time. Okay, anyway, the last doll is this one, who stuck to her bubble wrap a little bit. This one is super cool. This is another one of Brett's favorites, and she is really, really cool. So this is Dal Natalie, and she is one of, I think, she is the last one. She's literally the last Pullip. She's the last one from our trip home from Oklahoma when we were picking up dolls on the way. She needs to be refluffed out. But, oh my god, this doll is spectacular. She's like a twisted nurse or something. Like, she has this blood spatter thing going on this little capelet she has. And she has like, she's cool. I don't know, she's like a nurse theme. She has that pleather material that is almost certainly going to peel over time, which is a shame because her outfit is amazing. I love her little heels. This is a cool doll. Yeah, she's a random one. I didn't know she existed. I found her Tuesday morning and I was like, you are amazing. So she's also one of Brett's favorites too. She's definitely one of my favorites too. She is so cool. I have no idea what her story is. I think Pullip really is just like, we're gonna shoot it at a dartboard. We got nurse, we got bloody. Let's do it. And it pays off. Her makeup is amazing. This doll is amazing. Highly recommend this one too. I don't know what the resale values of these are, and obviously I'm not gonna recommend you a doll that you have to spend like $400 on. Like, no. But I don't know. Okay, so those are my Pullip dolls. We made it through. Most of my Pullip collection was just serendipity, like right place, right time. I just found them for good prices, which is great, because that's like a lot of how I like to collect. But these dolls, you know, they're Korean dolls. They're also collector dolls. So it's pretty hard to get them through my usual method of just hoping that I stumble upon them at some point. So, that's why I kind of don't get them as often anymore, because Tuesday morning doesn't exist. And even though I was buying them brand new in stores when Tuesday morning was around, the Tuesday morning hauls were like fueling me to keep looking online and find more, because I was like constantly thinking about Pullip dolls, you know? But that is not the case anymore. But I have found a gold mine of Pullip dolls, and I'll be making a video about it soon when mine comes in the mail, and I will share it with you guys because I know a lot of you guys are interested in Pullip dolls, and I am too, and I would like to start collecting them again. But it's just that they were very like cost prohibitive because they raised the price so much recently. So I wasn't paying a lot of attention to Pullip dolls for a while, but then this Care Bear one came out, and she's a Cheer Bear one. Oh my god, I was like, I need that doll. And I was gonna pre-order her, and she was $250 to pre-order, and I was like, she's beautiful and I'm sure she's great quality, but she's not a $250 doll. So I kind of stopped looking at Pullips ever since then. So it's possible it was just her that was that expensive. I have no idea. I know Senbon Miku was pretty expensive though, so they probably all are like that price now. I'm gonna put the dolls back in here so that Brett can, he'll put them up when he finds how he wants them to be displayed. He didn't like the old display at the old house that he had them on. They were just like at the bottom of a glass case, and they were all just kind of stacked there. So I'm sure he will find out something nice for them in the new space. He's just, he doesn't have, like, I have a like full-time day job, but when I get home, I also have my YouTube channel job, right? So part of that job is to set up my doll rooms. Brett doesn't have that, so he doesn't have as much incentive to set up things super quickly. So he's taking it very slow and he's enjoying it a lot. I love coming in here and seeing him just like rearranging his little collectible shelves that he already has up, trying to figure out like the perfect setup. And yeah, so these are my collection, but they're like on loan to him and he likes them. He likes having them on display in here. He likes playing with them, so they live with him and I'm happy to have them live with him. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to know if you have any Pullips or if you know of Pullips, like who's your favorite? I love that question because Pullips are so wildly different like across the board. So everyone's favorite Pullip usually, I mean, there's a few that like everybody likes, like the Tokidoki Luna Rosa ones. There's a few that are like, yeah, that's your favorite Pullip. I could have guessed that. But I mean, they're very popular for a reason. They're amazing. But oh, I have one more Pullip, by the way. It's the Pulla Magi Madoka Magica. Pulla Magi Madoka Magica Homura doll. I have her. I got her on Mercari for $60, which is an amazing deal. That was like my first Mercari purchase. I made an account just to buy her, and I love her. But yeah, everybody kind of has a different favorite Pullip doll. I don't know who my favorite one is. I would probably default to telling you Froggy, but I don't think that's 100% true. Froggy's my favorite because of the sentimental attachment I have to her, but her quality and her face are not as good as a lot of the other dolls, so I probably would not say her. My favorite overall in my collection is honestly Emmeline, which is my Spaglia. I love this doll so much. In fact, when Brett has these on display, I'll probably be stealing her and Froggy and putting them back in my room, to be honest with you. And Latte. Oh, no, I was about to say is her name Latte Retro, but no, that's the, what is it called? Lika-chan, that's the hashtag Lika doll. But yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry, I just wanted to do like an informal sit down and talk to you about dolls video. I don't really do these as much anymore. I usually do very like, as professional as I will go for me, like types of videos, but I just wanted to sit here and talk about my dolls. So hope you enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching for all this time. Bye!